Good morning. It's my privilege to introduce our student commencement speaker, someone whose journey embodies the spirit of UW-Whitewater. Curiosity, community, and a commitment to making a difference. Samuel Bardales arrived on our campus in 2021 in the midst of a challenging and uncertain time. Like so many of you, he took a leap of faith and discovered a place where he could grow, serve, and truly belong. He dove headfirst into campus life, taking on leadership roles in residence life, Warhawk student government, Whitewater crew, Lambda Chi Alpha, and more. Everywhere Sam went, he looked for ways to lift others up and leave UW-Whitewater better than he found it. Sam graduates today with a degree in mathematics education, along with a minor in business law, a combination that speaks to both his analytical mind and his passion for service. Through student teaching, he discovered what he calls his true calling, empowering young people to believe in themselves and in what's possible. Please join me in welcoming a leader, a servant, a proud Warhawk, and someone who reminds us that nothing worthwhile is easy, but everything worthwhile is possible. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Sam Bardales.
Good afternoon, Chancellor King, faculty, staff members, families, friends, and my fellow Warhawks. Thank you for being here to celebrate this incredible moment with us. And I am so grateful that I get to be here to celebrate with you all as well. For so many of us, this is our first real graduation. Not on Zoom, not through drive-up, not 6 feet apart in masks. This is the real deal. Caps, gowns, hugs, and all. And you know what? 4 or 5 years ago in the middle of that pandemic, this moment felt impossible. Back when we were just trying to figure out how to unmute ourselves, none of us could have imagined sitting here together in this field house today. But here we are. We made it together. When I think about what I'll miss most about Whitewater, it's not just the big moments, it's the little ones that made this place feel like home. Like the late night Clip Trip runs at 2 a.m. during exam week when we would buy almost half the hot food to give us the energy to keep going. Or breakfast at Jessica's after pulling an all-nighter because nothing resets burnout like a good old breakfast skillet. Studying at Anderson Library until midnight, realizing the UC closed hours ago, and debating whether a bubbler counts as dinner. And then, inevitably, ordering toppers. Those random UC pop-up events, the hypnotists, the comedians, the moments that reminded us college isn't just about deadlines and grades. It's about laughter and connection. Having class in Highland Hall, because, let's be honest, it's one of the prettiest buildings on campus. Climbing the banister at the Lambda House and being an absolute goofball with my brothers. Or snuggling up on the Alpha Gam couches of my sisters because they're some of the best young women I've ever met. And this might be a hot take, but I'll miss dinner at Drumlin. And not for the food, but for the conversations. I'll always remember giving tours for our admissions office, showing off every corner of this campus that I've come to love so much. I'll miss being a part of Warhawk Welcome. I loved it so much, I came back 3 times to do it again on Paint the Road Purple again and again. And I'll definitely miss walking into my math professor's office hours, completely lost on a math problem, and somehow walking out understanding a little more than just math. But most of all, more than any place or tradition, I'll miss you. All of you. The people who made this campus feel like a family. Whitewater has been more than a place to learn. It's been a place to grow, to belong, and to become who we are today. Now, I wish I could stand up here and tell you I was the best student leader on campus, or the best student Whitewater ever had, and that I always had the answers and that I did everything right. But I didn't. I failed exams. I missed classes. I lost elections, and I got rejection letters. I made mistakes. I didn't always have the right words or the right plan, but I kept showing up. And that's what I've learned success really is. Not perfection, but perseverance. Failure, I've realized, isn't the opposite of success, it's part of it. It's the teacher we don't always like, but it's the one we always learn from. Every missed opportunity, every late night, every almost moment, they've shaped us into stronger, wiser versions of ourselves. A lesson I'll never forget, and one that I learned as I grew up from my mom, and one that she learned from hers, is that people can take your money and your time, but never your knowledge. Every experience, including each challenge I've faced here on this campus, has given me knowledge that no one can ever take away from me. And I'll carry it with me into every room I go to, and I'm positive the same goes for you all as well. I'll never forget one of our classes that we all had to take here, Core 390. We had to give a speech on either the best or the worst day of our lives, and I chose the worst. But instead of talking about what I lost that day, I talked about what it taught me, how even our lowest moments can make us better, how they can give us the strength to keep fighting. And now, as we walk out of this field house today, and might feel like something is ending, and as I've heard some of my friends say, "Oh no, my life is over." But I assure you, it's just beginning. We still have a lifetime ahead full of change, challenge, and possibility. Failures and bumps in the road will come, but now we have experience, resilience, and each other. Before I finish, I want to take a moment to speak to those who may have taken a different path to get here, the ones who may not always feel seen or heard. To the person who did this alone, to the one who didn't have anyone cheering them on, who doubted whether they'd make it here at all. To those who are first in their family to graduate, to those that arrived a semester earlier or later than expected, to the person who worked 3 jobs just to stay in school, to those who cried some nights thinking they couldn't do it. You did it. You made it. And you should be so proud of yourself, because even when it felt impossible, you still kept fighting. And now look at where you are. So, as we leave this field house today, remember this. Life isn't about getting everything right. It's about having the faith to keep going, even when things go wrong. It's about getting up again and again and again, because that's what it means to be a Warhawk. We are Warhawk bold, we are Warhawk strong, and we keep fighting. Congratulations, class of 2025, we did it. And the best part, we're just getting started.